What is up? How is it going, guys? Welcome to the Saturday night Canadian Coin Jamboree. How you all doing? Let me just bring up the chat so I can see who we all have in the house right now. Charles Adkins, how's it going? Marshall's Coin Train and Rocket Company. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Am I coming through all right? We're just going to wait for the room to fill up a little bit. We got a whole lot of nickels to hunt tonight. I think I have around $150 worth of nickel rolls that I got from 3 different bank branches. So I am super hopeful for this hunt that maybe there will be some good stuff in here. Going to be looking for King George VI, King George V. We're going to be looking for NIFCs. Anything like that would be just lovely. If you guys are in here and you haven't, please also hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you want to share the stream, that would be awesome as well. But without further ado, what do you guys say we start busting into these rolls? We have a lot of these paper rolls right here. I'll show you guys what they look like here. I'm kind of going between the software, and we got a bundle that looks like that. We got some clear rolls. And we got these ones right here, which I am, besides the clear rolls, probably the least fan of these right here. These ones are a bit of a nightmare to rewrap your nickels, but enough delegating and enough stalling. What do you guys say we start this hunt off and see what kind of goodies are in store for us tonight? I do also have a big announcement for my channel, which I'm going to announce a little bit later on. We're going to let it fill up a little bit in here. But let's get this hunt a-going and seeing what we can find today. I am craving a good hunt. Oh, we got a 1980 already. Let's throw this bad boy under the scope. We got the scope all fired up. We're going to be checking for all sorts of varieties today. Maybe we can find that 1964 extra water line. That one has been eluding me for a long time. 1969. So we already got some nice old nickels in here. That's a good sign usually that the box hasn't been hunted. We got a P. Is it going to be a 2000? 2001. What a shocking surprise. But how are you guys all doing tonight? I'm going to try and keep up with the chat. Sometimes it can get a little overwhelming and I can get distracted while I'm hunting, but all right, let's keep it going here. Let's open one of these clear rolls. I did check most of the clear rolls for 12 edgers, and I didn't see anything too promising, but sometimes they can elude me. But it looks like we do still have some oldies in there, some that are a little darker, a little washed out. But we got 16 people in here right now. That is quite all right. If you guys are just joining, welcome. Please hit that thumbs up and don't be shy to say hi in the comments. 2001, darn. I was hoping for that 2000 P. 1999. I like to check these for the W's every once in a while. You never know. There's another 69 right there, so there is some older stuff in these rolls so far. Sorry, I don't think the 1999 actually has a W. I think it's only the 97 and the 2000s that have the W mint marks, but I still check anyways. You never know what kind of crazy stuff you can find. 77, that is definitely a low 7. Look at that right there. Super pronounced low 7. Can actually be worth some decent money for the 1977 low 7 if you can get it in a high MS grade, but good luck finding one of those. That's all I can say. Oh, the 1999 P. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you. Yeah, it's almost like if I saw a P on there, I would probably flip out. I think the 1999 P means it's actually out of the test token mint set from 1999. Luca Gerard, what is up? Thank you very much for joining as a member as well. I can see that you are part of my channel membership club. You are at the proof penny level. That is awesome, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys do join as a channel member, we are going to have all sorts of awesome exclusives coming up. I'm going to be releasing some deals on my coin roll mats and also just exclusive videos, a little bit of behind the scenes. This looks like a nice nickel right here. It's a little beat up, but 79, not bad, but not really what I'm looking for. Whoa, look at this. This is like a decoy 12 edger right here. This one's really been through the meat grinder. 2001P. I'm glad it's not a 2000, because that would be an awful waste. If we could even score a nice variety today, like a 1990 Bear Belly, speak of the devil, there's a 1990, but that right there is one hairy belly. Usually what you're looking for the bear belly is it'll just be missing, kind of hard for me to point, but right there, all the hair in the center of the belly, it'll be kind of like grainy and missing. I have found one full 1990 bear belly so far. Pretty awesome find. I do enjoy looking for the varieties and errors, that is for sure. Some of them can be worth quite a bit of money if you can find them in good condition, which doesn't happen too often. But this is awesome, guys. I've really been looking forward to this stream. I definitely enjoy the solo stream hunts. They are a lot more easy going. I can just kind of hang out, chat with you guys, hunt through some coins, which is what I love to do. I love to find... This has a nice cameo. I'd say that's at least a cameo. Let's see what the date is on this. 74. Good luster, but not really what I'm looking for. Another 74 that looks all right. I see an old Jefferson nickel up ahead. Well, I don't know if it's old, but not as old as we, like 1971. I think that's a D. 1971 D, Denver. Well, so far we haven't found anything, huh? But that is all right. Like I mentioned, we have rolls from 3 different banks, so hopefully that will mean we'll get lucky with at least one of these bundles. But we got 20 people in here. That is awesome, guys. How are you all doing? Have you guys been doing any hunts? Have you been buying any scrap silver or coins from your coin shops or online from the Royal Canadian Mint? I want to know what is up with you guys. Whoop. Well, I continue to check for 12 edgers, but I do not see any. I have just been grinding away lately, trying to make all sorts of coin content, trying to find what is the best, what people enjoy watching the most. Whoop. 2017. I am surprised that the Royal Canadian Mint has still not released a colored nickel yet. I am waiting for that. I'm really hoping that they release a colored nickel before it gets phased out of circulation. I've been hearing a lot of rumors of that happening. Oh, it looks like we got spammers in the chat. Let's get rid of this. I'm sorry for that, guys. Let's remove the spam from the chat. If there's any moderators in here, you can go ahead and remove those spams too. Feel free. $50 in quarters and $50 in dimes. How did that go for you, Charles? You find anything good? Okay, back to business. Sorry about that, guys. We have spammers entering, trying to put some profanity into the chat there. Can't have any of that. Another 1980. Let's check this bad boy for some doubling. No. That one, the top of that one's looking a little sussy to me, a little suspect, but not prominent enough to hold on to. Ah, you haven't searched it yet. Luca, thank you so much, my friend. Woo! Thank you, good sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support. A membership and a donation. You are a true coin god, my friend. But yes, I do have a big announcement. I'm going to, at some point during this stream, if some people trickle in here, or just if I feel like sporadically telling you guys. Man, I'm surprised. There's a lot of new nickels in here right now. 1979, not even a single young head. Have I ever seen a 1921? Are you talking about the 1921 5-cent piece? Or what 1921 are you referring to specifically? I'm guessing you mean the 5-cent piece. Whoa, we got 26 people in here. That is awesome, guys. Sorry if my chair is squeaking, but gotta throw some WD-40 on that bad boy. Keep her from squeaking. When you sit in your chair and do as much sorting your collection and hunting as I do, that puts some serious wear on your computer chair. 85. Not a lot of old stuff so far. I'm surprised. We're going to hit it soon, though. I have a feeling. It's just a matter of time. I think it was during my battle 2 weeks ago with Cadroll Hunter. I found a 1951 non-commemorative beaver. Those things are super low mintage. Key dates for sure. Bacardi Jim, what is up? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing tonight? All the way from North Dakota. Well, welcome to the Canadian coin world, my friend. Welcome to my world. We are just chilling out, hunting. Whoop. What is that? 75. Oh, I thought it might be a 65. I would have checked it for the large beads. 81. Now, some of these rolls may have even been hunted. There's always a possibility when you're not finding any young heads. What is the best / oldest U.S. coin that I have found? Interesting question, but I would have to say probably or definitely I found a I can't remember what the date was, but I want to say a 1907 Indian head. I think it was the last year, 1908 Indian head, I think is the last year for them. I found a 1908 Indian head doing a penny hunt. That was a good one. I also found a clipped planchette in that same hunt. I think I found the Indian head first, and I was like ready to pack her in, but that was a box that just kept on giving, I guess, because we also got ourselves our first ever clip planchette in that hunt. Oh, guys. Oh, I thought that was a Georgie for a second, but we got our first 12-edger, guys. What do you say we flip this bad boy over? See what the date is. 1960. And there is a variety for 1960. I believe it is a hairless beaver. And if you actually look at this beaver, that beaver looks pretty hairless to me. I don't know what you guys think, but here, let me show you. Let's see. Oh, I see another 12-edger up ahead too. Oh, lordy. Mario, what is up, bro? Long time no see. I have been waiting for you to come out of the woodwork for a while. But here, let me guys show you what a regular beaver looks like usually. Regular, see, look at that. Look at all that hair and all that detail and definition on the beaver. What's this one? In 1987. And then this date is known for having a hairless beaver variety. And look at that right there. Look at the beaver on this 1960. So I think this is definitely a hairless beaver. It's got some gouges in it and not in the nicest shape, but nice little variety to start us off right there. Oh no, lordy, guys. I don't know. You can't see what that date is, but I can see that date. Oh God, yes. We got ourselves a Georgie up ahead, guys. But first, yes, we got a 2000p too. Oh my God, yes. This is the roll. This is the roll right here. And these 2000Ps are so shiny, my camera doesn't even want to focus on this. But, I don't want to give a spoiler there. 2000p, awesome. All right. Well, look at this, guys. A George VI. Now, you can see it has the IND on it, so you can automatically tell, doesn't want to focus, that it is before the year 1948. But let's flip her over and show you guys the date here, 1947. So our first George VI of this hunt. And if it did have a dot, that's not where it's supposed to be. But a 1947, I will take it. A nice old George VI already. I think we're like less than 10 rolls in, so pretty good sign. We weren't hitting any old stuff right away, but sometimes you just got to be patient and it will come. And who knows, maybe there's another 12 edger up ahead in this roll, but let's see here. Yes, this roll is sorry, but hairless beaver. Yeah, there could be a few jokes probably made with that one right there. 1975, 89. All right. Well, that was an awesome roll, guys. A 1960 hairless beaver and a 1947 Georgie in the same roll, and a 2000p. Jeez Louise. BH Ringer, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? Kevin L. You are new to this, but you have a 1927 Canadian 1 cent. Do I know anything about it? I know that it's worth more than 1 cent. It's worth at least like 10 cents in copper. Other than that, in terms of value, I do not think the 26 or 27 is super, super rare, but usually when it comes to the older coins like that, they will hold a value. It just depends what you can get somebody to pay for it. But don't see any 12 edgers in that one. Almost makes you want to hunt nickels again. What have you been hunting lately, Mario? Have you still been doing your daily quarter hunts, or... Hey, James Vlog, other stuff. How's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I thought that was a 91 for a second. Darn. Ooh. This is a nice 1968 right here. Got a couple dings, but nice luster. I don't know why, but like the 67s and 68s will usually look really nice when you find them. I have actually yet to find a 1967 that is like beat up or really dirty. I don't know what kind of plating or material they put on them that year, but man, they are durable. 2000 no P means 2000 no good. 66. So we're coming up skunky in this next roll, unfortunately, but that is all good. I am just happy to find a George VI. I did a nickel hunt video. I think I put it out 2 days ago, and it was a good hunt. I found lots of key dates, and I found some nice stuff, but no George VI, unfortunately. That's like I'm a George VI addict, I have to say. Finding those things, there's no other thrill like it for me, other than obviously a George V. Whoop. Sorry, hit the camera there. But how many people do we have in here right now? 39 people, guys. That is absolutely awesome. I really appreciate you guys all joining me tonight to hunt some nickels on a Saturday night. 2001. Now, when it comes to the 2000p and the 2001p and no P, you want the 2000p and you want the 2001 no P. You can get a little confusing, but once you know what to look for, it ain't so bad. I'm really thirsting a frosted proof nickel too. It has been quite a while since I found one of those. I know they are out there. I found like 2 or 3 so far. Trying to get to the chat here. Let me try and resituate so I can see it a little better. Quarters and dimes still. Your best find of the year was a 92 New Brunswick. That's 90 degrees rotated. That is a good find, my friend. Very good find. What kind of condition is it in? Is it beat up, or is it hitting AU maybe? Sorry guys, I gotta try and get these nickels in the frame here. What am I doing? What am I doing? 2001 P. Oh, I see a nice 12 edger up ahead, guys. I don't know if you can see that right there, but I can tell right off the bat that that is probably chrome plated. So I think it's probably a 53 or 54. 2001. Definitely a chromer right here, guys. Look at that. So I'm going to guess 53 or 54. What are you guys going to say? 53 or 54? What are your guesses? Whoever gets this right gets a cookie. Found it buried. What is up? Thank you for stopping in, my friend. We got some fellow Canadian coin roll hunters in the house. Found it buried says 53. And also 53 does have a a shoulder fold, no shoulder fold. Blah, blah, blah. I think that is a shoulder fold. It's a little hard to tell when it's got that chromey tar on there, but Let's see. 53, look at that. He was right. And there's also a near and Farley variety, but when they are this worn, I'm going to say that I would have to pull out my book because it's really hard to tell, but when you have the reference, it's really easy. But even in this kind of condition, it's probably not going to be worth too much anyways. But hey, I will take a 53 12-edge young head any day. This hunt is already going amazing, guys. My lord. 65. Let's check this for the large beads. Nope. There's also a detached jewel variation for the 1965, but I honestly do not check the 1965s as much as I should. I just kind of check them quickly for the large beads and call it a day. We got lots of these. I don't know if this is the diadem, what they call this portrait, but lots of them with the P's. 2001. All right. Oh yes, I think the flared. I don't know if the flared eye is better for the flared eye and the DEI. Yep, that's a flared eye. Those are some flared eyes in the Seraph. See, this is why I got you guys here, my panel of experts. Sometimes when you're live, it can be a little overwhelming. I did actually have a penny battle, not live, but I had a penny battle with my buddy the other day, and I think like a week or two ago, I put out a video, and the amount of varieties that we were finding in that hunt was just absolutely insane. We were finding tons of 1979 pennies with doubling, absolutely insane doubling. We were finding hanging 1962s. It was a great penny hunt, especially it was actually his first coin roll hunt, and it was a great hunt for him to start off because he was checking just about every one of the pennies for varieties and taught him some good habits, and we both found some good stuff, so can't really complain, honestly. Definitely going to be doing some more penny hunts in the near future. I know. The queen is dead. It is quite sad. We are going to be getting a change on our coins very soon, but for how long that change takes place, we do not know. How long, but I definitely, I mean, after how long was Queen Elizabeth queen for? 50 plus years, 70 years, something crazy like that. So change is not a horrible thing. I mean, but at the same time, it has definitely benefited us here in Canada, the fact that we have the same designs on our coins for the last 50 some odd years now. I mean, they changed the portrait of Queen Elizabeth, but for the most part, people do not really fish Queen Elizabeth coins out of circulation nearly as much as they should. Yeah, when was it? 1952 she became queen is when she took over on the coins as well. James Vlock, you are from the UK, so you definitely know your royal monarchs. Not seeing anything too promising on the edge check there, but you never know. A George V can tuck away quite nicely in these rolls because it does have the flat edges like the modern nickels. $2001, darn. Well, it's cooling down a little bit, but that's the way she goes. It can heat up in an absolute instant when it comes to these coin roll hunts. No doubling on that 1980, unfortunately. But honestly, that 1960 hairless beaver, I got to check for that variety a lot more. And I definitely agree. Canada, it's not even that they have the best looking coins in like making it a competition. I don't like to say any country has the best coins. I love the U.S. coins as well. I love their history, and they just have so much different stuff. And their coin history goes back so far, and a lot of them are worth absolutely crazy amounts of money. Like I think their most valuable coin is worth like $17 million, which is absolutely crazy. The most valuable Canadian coin that I know of is the 1911 silver dollar? I think it's like $1.2 million, but there is several American coins that are worth well over that. So, but in terms of technology and beauty and things like that, the Royal Canadian Mint is strides ahead of the competition. I mean, our colored coins, we were coming out with colored coins a long time ago in other countries. I think the UK and Australia might have released a few colored coins eventually, but not in the quantity and the quality that the Royal Canadian Mint releases them. That is for darn sure. Hey, Zippo, how's it going, man? From London, Ontario. You found all your Canadian coins found in Oklahoma? We got people from all over the states right now. That is absolutely awesome, guys. I really appreciate you all spending your evening here with me. And we do have like 46 people here in the chat right now. So I did say I was gonna make an announcement, and I don't want it to be too premature or anything. I don't want my chickens to roost or whatever the expression is. But I am super excited to announce that I am actually going to be partnering with APMEX. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the company APMEX, but it is a precious metals dealer online, probably one of the largest, if not the largest, in North America. And I'm going to be partnering with them. I'm going to be bringing you guys all sorts of awesome silver stacking content soon in the future, so definitely stay tuned for that. But this is a great opportunity, and I'm definitely stoked for what this could mean for my channel. So I will be updating you guys as I get updates, basically. Oh, guys, look at that. Yes, a George VI. It's a round edger, but thank you, Mario. I appreciate that. Yeah, we got to see what exactly it means, because I do not know what exactly the future holds in terms of the partnership with APMEX, but I think it is definitely going to be a good thing for my channel, and I know they are a great, reputable company. Hopefully I can bring some good deals for you guys in the future. That is always the goal, is to be able to pass things on to the community. I want coins and silver to be accessible for everybody. And if you go on eBay nowadays, it absolutely kills me, because the resellers are just absolutely destroying the coin market. People are selling like $1 face of silver for like $30-$40 online, and the market is just like oversaturated and all messed up right now. And I think there needs to be some people that pay attention to that. I'm gonna make some videos on that, but anyways, I'm sorry guys, enough delegating. What do you guys think that this bad boy is right here? We got a pre-1948 Georgie for sure. Obviously, it's a round edge. It's got the IND, so it is pre-1942, I should say. But what do you guys say? Any guesses? Any guesses up in there? George VI was never meant to be king. What was that one movie, The King's Speech or something like that? 1940. So it is a more common date. I find these pretty often when it comes to the George VI's, but it is a World War II era nickel, and unfortunately it's not a tomback or anything like that. If it was a 1938, then it would be a key date, or a 48, but our second George VI of this hunt, and it's a round edge, so we got a 12 edge and round edge Georgie already, guys. That is awesome. A nice 99. Saint Gaudens. Yes, if you guys would like to also support my channel, one of the biggest ways that you can do that is I have a playlist on American coins, the top 25 most valuable American coins, highlighting some of the commemorative half dollars from the 1920s and 30s, and some of the other ones like the Isabella quarter. If you guys want to go check out that playlist and some of those videos, I would really appreciate it, and also it would really help my channel out, because of all of the videos, those ones are a little bit unappreciated, I feel like. But I put the same work into those as I do all my Canadian videos, and I don't know why they haven't really caught on, but they are definitely informative. And I think a lot of those early commemorative US half dollars are absolutely awesome. I would love to be able to get some of them at some point. 1992D. Looks like we got some other Jeffersons in here. We might have an oldie, 1995. This looks like it could be an oldie, but we'll see. 84 Philadelphia. Not old enough, and this one's way too shiny. Yes, it would be nice to see some new provincial quarters, but they are doing lots of awesome stuff. I know the new Summit toonies, those things are really awesome. They're constantly releasing colored toonies and loonies, new designs. I like the World War II designs. Those are my favorite, honestly. I wish they would do more World War II stuff. I wish they would make a colored nickel, but they have their thing. They like to do it. They like to make a lot of reconciliation pieces and a lot of progressive pieces. They like to go in that direction, and I feel like it's a bit of a miscommunication between the mint and the community, because it's not that that's a problem, but it's just I think they're a little disconnected with what the community actually wants and is actually into. Like, I would definitely like to see more Marvel, Star Wars, kind of more pop culture pieces. I know they have done those in the past, Lord of the Rings, and I don't know how it is in terms of rights and exclusivity. I know the New Zealand mint makes a lot of those pieces, so 1998. It's got a nice reverse, but this is a nice 1980 right here. It's not bad, at least. If this one has some doubling, then it might be a good one. But let's see. No doubling on that at all. But so far, I would say this hunt is going quite splendidly. There's some World War III stuff in the works. It's they're just making it before it happens, or while it's happening. Well, nothing in that one. I'm surprised there isn't more 1990s and 64s. Like, I haven't even found a single 63 or 64, but we're finding George VI. That does not happen too often. Trying to see how many rolls down I am right now. It's kind of hard. Got a big old mess over here, but whoop, lost my chat. In your opinion, on a 1990 Bear Belly Beaver, how much of the fur has to be gone for it to actually be worth money? Well, in terms of money, coin value is very theoretical. It's not like how much it's worth as much as someone's willing to pay for it. But I think for a Bear Belly to be worth money, if it's very beat up, if it's in like a G or VG condition, it needs to have like a full belly missing, pretty much, like a super pronounced bear belly, and then it would be worth like $1. But if you can find even a partial and it's in an MS, then it's going to be worth some okay money, maybe 20, 30 bucks. If you got a full bear belly and it is in the high MS range, I think that can be worth hundreds of dollars, maybe up to like 300 to 500. Hey, the U.S. Mint tries. They do lots of lots of World War II commemoratives. I love what they did with the W quarters. That was absolutely amazing for the U.S. coin collectors, and the Canadian Mint doesn't even really need to do that, because a lot of the colored coins they release are pretty low mintage, so they don't really need to go out of their way to. This looks like it could be a nice old roll. We got a 65 right there. I see it's a little out of focus, but nice looking 76 right there. Not bad. This could be a promising roll, guys. I do not know. 1980. Check this bad boy for doubling. Let me get my mouse out of the way too. My mouse keeps getting in my way. No, that looks like the least likely for doubling of every one I've checked so far. I don't know. This could be a promising roll. It looks like we got some old wishy-washies in there. Don't think I see any 12 edges, but 69, 89, 88, 75, 94, 92. Come on, George V, hide in here. Pop out at me, come on. 2000, nope, 2001, yeah. 94, 98. Huh, this is a 90s roll. You get those every once in a while. But it ain't a good 90s roll. It's not full of 90s. It's full of, like, all the dates that you don't want to find. This is a nice 73. It has a nice strike on the queen right there. But a little too beat up for me. 85D. Who else do we have in here right now? I'm sorry, I'm trying to get to everyone in the chat, but I get so distracted and excited while I'm searching through the nickels. Mechanical Coins, James Brooker, Lee Lifeson. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Canadian Saturday Night Coin Jamboree. Oh, our first 64. If we could get a waterline, I'm going to just, no. But hey, a 64. I always hold on to them. 79. It's probably annoying when I shout out every coin as I find it. Ooh. These are just so reflective. It is so hard to find cameras that like to stay and focus on these Canadian coins. I have experimented so much. He bought a roll of Maple Leafs about 2 months ago. Cost $657. Thank you, Mechanical Coins. I appreciate that, my friend. It is awesome to be back making videos, doing live streams. Took a bit of a break, but the hiatus is over. We are back better than ever. I just told everyone a little bit earlier on that I have recently partnered with APMEX, which is one of the largest precious metal companies in North America, and I'm really hoping that this partnership will be able to bring some good content to you guys more than anything, because that is always the goal, is to find good, entertaining content. Whoop. I'm surprised I haven't found any old Jefferson so far. There's our first 64. It was just a matter of time. Those things are like a plague in these nickel rolls, the 64s. Is it going to be at 2000? Nope, 2001. There's the 65. We'll check it for the large beads. Nope, for the large beads, it's similar to the 1973 Mountie, where you want the beads to be larger, almost touching the rim or at least right next to it. That is the easiest way to identify as far as I know. Why, thank you, Dopey Tripod. How are you doing tonight? I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you guys are just joining the stream right now and you have not, please smash that like. I would appreciate it. Pause spare time is also working at APMEX. Oh, I don't mind at all. James Vlog, other stuff. If you want to binge watch my videos, I suggest my playlist on rare and valuable American coins. It is definitely my most underrated playlist, and I put a lot of work into it, and I'm going to be making all sorts of videos for that in the future. I love making the rare and valuable coin videos in the top 5s, because not only is it very educational for you guys, and I always try and do my due diligence and do as much research for multiple sources as possible, but it's super educational for me, and it really helps me out with these coin roll hunts. It just gives you like a knowledge that's built and ingrained into you, which is what you really want essentially when you're hunting coins. You don't want to have to whip out the coin book like 100 times during your hunts. This. Oh. Okay, I was really hoping that this might be silver right here, but it is a 1958. Not bad. I don't see a mint mark. I don't think it might be right here on this side of the Monticello. Yep, Denver right there. So a 1958 Denver. There we go. Our first pre-60 Jefferson. I was saying, where are all the old Jeffersons? And then pops right out at me. Spray Can Coins. How is it going? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Ooh, minus 12 on the shore of Lake Superior. Yes, it is getting cold out there, or out here in Canada, I should say. I am in southwestern Ontario, and we had ourselves quite the snowstorm tonight. Ooh, kind of hard for you guys to see, but Diadem, or sorry, Tierra Ender. Sometimes that's a good sign. Let's do the edge check. Oh yeah, lots of old Tierra nickels in here for sure. Oh, I thought that was a 70 for a second. Doesn't want to focus. There we go. 73. There may just be a treasure lying in this roll with the looks of how it is. I didn't see any 12 edges, but there could very well be a air coin, or maybe, just maybe, a George V. Maybe I'm a little hopeful though here. 1989. I always get like deceived when I see a coin. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, but it has like a yellowish, maybe a fire coin or something. But I still have not found a Tomback to this day. That is a bucket lister that I need to scratch off for sure. Oh, look at this, guys. This is a stunner right here. This had to have come out of, this is a cameo for sure. Look at that. Oh my. That is this. I don't want to say it's a specimen, but man, that is like one of the nicest round young heads I've ever found. It sucks because it does have a little bit of dingy damage on there, but let's see what the date is. Wow, look at the reverse on that too. That is insane, guys. If this was a specimen, let's say, which would be like the best case scenario, this could be like $100 plus nickel right here. It's so hard to tell because when you have ultra heavy cameos or even like proofs with heavy cameos, they can look kind of similar to the specimens. But if this is a specimen, it could be worth over $100. And this is by far the nicest 1964 I have ever found. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ultra heavy cameo? I almost want to throw this right into a coin flip right now, to be honest. I don't even like that I'm touching it with my fingers. Let's throw it into a flip here. Just give me 1 second, guys. Oh, no. That's a penny flip. I need a nickel flip. And I don't want this thing to drop on the ground either. Oh, I was hoping for an extra... I was hoping for an extra water line, too. If, like, this... with a cameo like this was an extra water line, this would be like $1,000 nickel. I have found several proof coins while coin roll hunting. I have found insane NIFCs before. I found one, I don't want to say for sure, but I found one 1970 nickel that I'm super convinced could be a specimen. I have found NIFC colored Canadian coins that quarters that came out of a set that was $200. And the only coin that was actually special in the set is the quarter. And it's $200 for the set. It's a colored baby rattle quarter. And I actually found this quarter coin roll hunting. I could not believe it when I looked it up. Who in their right mind buys a set for $150, $200, breaks it open, and spends that colored quarter at the store? I don't know, but you are my hero. Thank you. But my God, guys, I'm sorry. I'm taking a second here. I just want to show you guys this one more time because it doesn't look as nice in the flip, but the cameo and the relief on this, especially the lettering. I'm gonna message my expert Burlington Bullion right after this video and see what he says. He usually gives me bad news, but oh, that cameo on the Queen is insane. Amazing. The fact that I threw it into a flip right away like that should tell you guys that I think it's a good one at least. What is up, Straika? I'm sorry if I pronounced anybody's names incorrectly, but it's a nice 2007 right there. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. What is up, Kyler Van Der Gag? And what is up, Dwayne Pickering? Does that mean you are from Pickering? Or is that just a coincidence? And we the people, how is it going? Guys, we got 57 people in here tonight. That is absolutely insane. Thank you guys all so much for joining me and supporting the stream. If you guys want to hit that thumbs up, I would also appreciate that. Hitting that thumbs up gives me a little bit more luck with the coin gods. So Maybe it'll increase my chances of finding something good. I would love to be able to find another silver proof nickel. I think I have actually found one Canadian silver proof nickel. I found 2 frosted proof nickels. Those are amazing. Like when it comes to nickels, there's not much to look for other than the George VI and the varieties and the heirs. There's no silver here in Canada, but that is definitely a nice option, is having those silver proof nickels. No P on that one. 75. Oh yeah. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. I just love any excuse for that to come up on the screen. Is this going to be a rabbit nickel? Oh, no, a nice 77, a nice low 77. 79. Oh, no 1970s yet. I'm surprised. No 70s, no 91s. There has got to be one of them up ahead somewhere with all the other stuff we found. What is this? A 1980. Kind of hard to see when the mint mark's all globby sometimes. 1980p Philadelphia. 1964. Those things, you find so many of them. Lots of 98s. Oh, we got another young head up ahead. But first, let's see. Another 98. All right, let's hope for a 64. Yep, 64. I'm just going to throw it on the scope to make it a little easier. No extra waterline. Shouldn't be disappointed or surprised at that, though. The amount of 64s I've checked without finding it, I may never get that extra waterline. I see another 64 up ahead, actually. What is up, Nikki C Gaming? Thank you for the subscribe. 57 watching, 34 likes. Yeah, that like to watch ratio. Got to get it up. Got to work on that. No extra waterline. Yeah, I have literally checked so many of these 1964s over my coin roll hunting career. Like at one point, I think I had like 15 rolls of them or something like that. And I made the mistake of, during some hunts, I wouldn't even check them. I would just toss them to the side. So I literally had to sit there and go through 10 plus rolls of 1964s looking for that waterline, and there wasn't any. I also had rolls of 1962s. I checked those for doubling. I had one with some really significant doubling, but that waterline is just an absolute unicorn. It's hard to find. It's like the 91 quarter, and still haven't found that to this day. Some of those holy grails, I tell you, they are out there, and I see other people finding them, but not me. Oh, we got, I think, a U.S. dime or maybe a foreign coin. Yep, a U.S. dime. That's not bad. I'll take that. A little bit of profit there. What is it? 1990 Denver. Interesting. Very interesting. This looks like it could be an interesting roll, too, especially that we have a Roosevelt dime. I don't see any 12. Or maybe I do see a 12-edger up there, actually. Yeah, we do have a 12-edger in this roll up ahead, guys. So, and we also have a 1990. Let's check for that bear belly. That beer belly. Nothing. That's a hairy belly. 95. I don't want to spoil that 12-edger for me or for you yet. I want to have some suspense for it. No rabbit nickels yet either. We did find a rotated die 1967 in our coin battle a week or two ago. 2 weeks ago, that's when it was. Oh, another rosy dime. Another rosy. Imagine if we found a silver Roosevelt dime in a nickel hunt. How awesome that would be. 1975D. All right, guys, we got our first 12-edger of this roll. Any guesses? I'm going to guess after the year 1960. If it's 60 or 62, we can check. 60, we can check for the no hair, and 62, we'll check for doubling. So First, let's see what we're working with here. Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're not checking for either of those because it's a 1958. I think 58 does have a variety as well. I don't know if it's a doubling variety on the date, but I'll throw it under there anyways. But nice old young head, and we got more. I see more 12 edges right there, so awesome. This is a great hunt so far, guys. This is exactly the kind of hunt I was hoping for. Oh, nice. A 56 young head. If this was 57, I would check it for the bugtail variation under the scope, but I don't think 56 has any varieties that I can think of. But a 58 and a 56 in the same roll. Let's finish this roll off and see if there's any more 12 edges in here. Nice looking 673 boot. I don't know. Is this going to be a George V hunt tonight? It has been over a year since I found a George V in the wild. I see a nice looking. That is a nice 77. That's a nice strike on the queen. Very nice shiny reverse there. And this is also a nice 65. I'm going to check this for. Wait a second. Let me just make sure this isn't a rotated die. Oh my God. Guys, look at that 1965 right there. This is an insane rotated die. That's got to be off by like at least like 10 degrees that way. It can be a little hard, a little deceiving if you don't flip it over properly, but let's see. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, I don't know. That one didn't make it look as. Maybe I'm just flipping it over like an idiot. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that isn't as rotated as I thought. Duh. But we will still check for the large beads, and I'm still gonna hold on to it just in case for sentimental value. Might have thrown you guys up. Might have thrown you guys off there a bit though. Sorry. Back to our scheduled programming. What was that? 73. Oh, found it buried shared. Awesome. 58, yes. I believe 58 does have a double date variety. I think I made a video on it the other day, or like a TikTok video. Because I am also on TikTok. If you guys are on there, go check out some of my videos. I don't always upload my TikToks to YouTube. And I don't always upload my YouTubes to TikTok, so. But with the kind of hunt we've been having, I'd say, I don't want to jinx myself, but I'd say hopefully we got at least one more George VI line up ahead. Or at least I hope so. And what is up, what is up, Connie Perrin? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for, guys, we have 67 people in here right now. That is absolutely crazy. I am just blown away. Oh, another 1990. Let's check for a bear belly. Nope. That is a hairy beaver. Oh my God. I'm never going to be able to stop saying that now. I'm going to get my stream demonetized because of the hairy beaver. Yeah, Mario, I know you're laughing at that. What is up, Remy Grossman? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Canadian Saturday Night Coin Roll Hunting Extravaganza. Ugh, stubborn roll. I might have to pull out my handy dandy letter opener here, my Pence saber. If you guys have never seen this, this is what I use. I might eventually get some kind of screwdriver or something, but when you got something this cool, I mean, it's hard not to use it. The Michael Pence saber. Ooh, guys. This may be... Oh, you're coin roll hunting. Nice. What are you hunting? Nickels as well? This looks like it might be a decent roll here. We got a Tierra Ender. Don't see any 12 edgers off the bat, but they do look a little darker, so could be a good sign. Only one way to find out. Oh yeah, a lot of 90s and older in here. 94, 65, 2000, no P. This, it's either 2000P or 2001P. 2001, of course. I do. Ooh, this is, I don't know why these 2001 Ps, they look nice and they just have like a very unique finish to them. Like, I'd say very similar to the 1991. I always call it the record finish because when you turn it up and down, like almost kind of spins like a record, but very interesting finish on the 2001 Ps, but that's actually not the one you want to look for. You want to look for the 2001 no P. Just seeing what I got up ahead there. Trying to... another 2001. Oh, 1980. That 9 and that 0 are a little strange. That 1 is a little strange too. It's not doubling, but I don't know. That it's a little odd. It could just be disformed from being crushed. Usually that's the case with something like that. But for 5 cents, I'll hold on to it for future examination. Yes, there we go, guys. Boom. We hit another 2000P. These things, I'm like manhandling this one right now, so I'm devaluing it, but this is like almost like what that 1964 looked like too. It had like the reverse had a cameo just like this. But these 2000Ps can actually be worth really good money in a high MS condition. I think in an MS 67, they can be worth hundreds of dollars, $300, $400. The higher the MS they go above 66 and 67, the more they're worth. So at this point, I found at least a full roll of these accumulated from all my hunts. I got to have one in there at least that is a higher MS. So at some point, I'm going to make a grading video. I've been talking about it forever, but I have a few coins selected I'm going to send off to ICCS, and I would love to throw one of the 2000Ps in, the one that is the nicest of all the ones that I have, and see what kind of grade that it scores, because eventually you just got to take the leap, and you got to... Whoop. I almost threw that back in there. Whoop. Eventually, you got to take a leap, and you got to kind of test your knowledge when it comes to coin grading, and you just got to send something off. This has a nice reverse on it too. Maybe it's just my camera that's making all these look so nice. I don't know. It's either not in focus or it makes them look really shiny. One or the other. I've got a huge collection too to go through. You have given me another addiction. Just trying to read all the comments here, see what you guys are saying. Yep, Canadian coins are addicting. Let me tell you, coin roll hunting more than anything. Like when you have a good find in a hunt, it's like chasing the dragon. All you want to do is you just want to repeat that success and have another hunt just like that one. But we are making some good progress. I think we're about more than halfway through right now, so we are on pace and on time. And what is up, Chris P, Coin Junkie AG, Absolute Obtuse? How are you guys all doing tonight? We're starting to work our way into some of these clear rolls now. But let's see what treasures could be hidden ahead of us. If you guys are just tuning in right now, we are hunting nickels, and I have found all sorts of awesome stuff already. I found 2 George VI nickels, a 1940 and a 1947 actually. We found a couple nice 1956, 1958 Elizabeth, and also this 1964, which, believe it or not, I would say is one of the finds of this hunt so far in terms of value. I don't know exactly what kind of 1964 this is, if it's a business strike, proof, or specimen, or what is going on exactly, but you don't find them like this too often. I found 1964s that look nice, but not this nice. So the 2000 Triple P, is that like a triple machine Machine tripled P on the 2000P, I'm guessing. Nice, a 1952. It's a good date. I think 1952 is chrome plated, isn't it? Or is it just 51 that's... I think 52 is chrome plated. I always love finding the chrome plated coins, especially the 12 edgers, because they just jump right out at you, especially when you do the edge check. Let's see, a lot of modern nickels. You can see that I'm skimming through quick here. That's how I just like to get to business. You heard it was worth 30K. Which one is worth 30K? The 1953 hanging 3 penny in BU condition. I wouldn't say it's worth 30K, but if it scores in the high MS, like MS65 or MS66, it's at least hundreds of dollars, maybe 4 figures, maybe 1,000. But you're gonna be troubled to find somebody that's gonna be willing to pay that. I am gonna be making a video on the future. I get tons of people asking me where to sell their coins and how to get the absolute most amount of money out of their coins, especially like the rare airs and varieties that they find during their hunts. And I have actually in the past sold quite a few coins online. There was a point where I almost wanted to do it for a living, and I did it for a little while and I gave up. And I made a decent amount of money while I was doing it, so I'm going to pass some of those tips on to you guys for sure. And it's definitely how you sell it. There's certain ways you need to sell your coins if you want to get the most amount of money out of them. 1980, no doubling on that one. I would love to also find a 1945 V-nickel. Those things are scarce, though. They have been religiously fished out of circulation. They just they stand out so much that even your average Joe will pick them out if they get one of them and hold on to them, unfortunately. Which is fine. I mean, everyone should enjoy coins, but I want all the 1945s and 1944s. Yep, that's what I figured, Remy. Something around that. That's usually what most of those penny varieties in the MS range are worth, is around like a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 on the high end. $71. Sometimes you just gotta give coins a second look over, especially here in Canada. Make sure it's not frosty, make sure it's not super heavy cameo, ultra heavy cameo, I should say. Another 2000P, the third one of this hunt. A boom. It's got some black in the D though. But I will still take it. They are hard to find. There are coin hunters that go entire boxes without finding a single 2000P, and then speak of the devil and we shall find another one. There's 2 or 3 in that roll I think we just found. Crazy. You have 11 of the 1945 Vs. Those are good ones. Like I would love, I don't know, I'm sure some coin shops do have them, but the one that I usually go to doesn't have V nickels on the regular, or I would probably buy a roll. He usually sells rolls from like $6 to $10, so I would definitely buy a roll of V nickels for that price. I thought we might have a 12 edger, but it's just a really dirty dark blacky coin there. No rabbits yet either, I'm surprised. No bunnies. It's probably because I found that bunny in the live stream a couple weeks ago. All the bunnies are out hiding until Easter. Check the P mint mark under a microscope on the 2000Ps, I'm guessing you're saying, for the triple P. Well, hey, I always... Woo! There goes the 2000P. I always hold on to my 2000Ps, so at some point when I have tons of them, which I already have, but just at some point when I got some time, I'll just... I'll sit there with my scope and go through them all and see if I got any with triple or double Ps or any of that. I'm sure if you have one that's high MS and it has like a double or triple P, then would add a little bit of value. Most coin grading companies, though, they don't even attribute stuff like that. Like, I know that PCGS doesn't even attribute like errors and varieties, really. You have to send it off to ICCS for, especially for like the hanging twos and stuff like that. PCGS and NGC do not really dabble in those varieties and airs very much. All the bunnies hopped into your collection. All right, guys, we got 23 rolls left to go. We are making some serious progress here. We found some really nice stuff already, but I would like a few more decent finds to finish this hunt off. Like a variety would be nice. Nope. It's a hairy beaver. Finish this hunt off with a few good finds before I go get myself some nice tasty dinner from somewhere. Debating on what to get, pizza, burgers. You know, every single night it's a debate, internal debate. You went camping east of Sudbury at Emerald Lake and found a few nickels on the beach. Ooh, an 1890 H, 1892 near an abandoned gold mine. That's awesome. That's what you got to do, is you got to do your research and go to places that like have some history to them. I hear like big old trees for metal detecting are the place to hit up, because back in the day by churches, people would just, or like in parks, people would usually just hang out or sit by the big trees. So you go metal detect by them, you can usually find some good stuff. I did do a small trial run with metal detecting, and it was not quite my cup of tea. Oh. Whoa. This is another really, really nice one. Another 64. I don't think this 64 is quite as nice as the other one. And now I'm like thinking that my camera is making these look like even nicer than they actually are, because the cameo on both of these looks insane. But I do not think it's a waterline, but I will check it anyways. You still do not find 1964s like this too often. Nope, no waterline on that. But that is a nice one. I may just flip that up as well. Definitely has a cameo, at least. So let me just throw it into a flip real quick here, because I don't want to. I can see that it's much nicer than the other nickels I have found today. So whether it's out of a 64 proof set, whether it's out of an uncirculated roll, it does not matter to me. All that matters is it is beautiful. I'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'll show you guys both these 1964s, and we can see which is actually the nicer out of the two here. It's pretty close. I don't know, but probably, no, definitely this one. That one definitely has a cameo on it. But this one is nice, has nice relief. Still got some good luster to it. Very good luster, especially on this one. But yeah, the beaver looks a little nicer on that one as well. A little more pronounced. But back to business. Want to make sure I don't accidentally chuck one of my 2000 Ps in there. Yes, all of the 1967 nickels are bunnies. William Fowler. Oh my God, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy my shorts. I'm glad somebody does. I'm glad somebody out there enjoys my videos and my work. Jeez. That is awesome, man. Thank you. You just made my night. If I had a champagne glass to raise, I would. $98. But we are going to keep on going with the shorts and with the content I've been putting out lately. I hope you guys have been enjoying it, especially the educational videos. It seems like people are definitely digging those. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss this. I saw the P on the bus and want to make sure it wasn't another 2000 I skipped by. But guys, I cannot believe how awesome this stream has been. I was like hoping there would be like a couple people in here keep me company, and we got like 53 people right now. That is crazy, man. Hey, 55 watching and 49 likes is not a bad ratio, BH Ringer. I'll take that any day of the week. 2008. Come on, Georgie. We got some Georgie action early in this hunt, but let's close it out with something nice. Something special for you guys would be awesome. I don't know if you guys were here probably I'd say about a year and a half ago during a live stream. I got a massive collection dump from one bank. There was a roll or two that had George VI chrome enders, and they were just chocked to the brim with 45s, 44s, V nickels, 48s, 38s, and I opened it live on stream. Oh man, that was just a magical night. One of the pinnacles of my coin roll hunting for sure. Oh my God, spray can coins. You guys are unreal. Just absolutely speechless. I gotta find something good for you guys now. And what is up, Maxim Adventures? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Saturday Night Coin Roll Hunt. For anyone that has just gotten here recently, we are just searching through some Canadian nickel rolls, looking for any good old rare, low mintage heirs varieties. We found a couple nice George VI already, one from 1940, one from 1947. Found a Bear Belly 1960, which I've only just recently started checking for, to be honest. I've only added that to my repertoire recently. Yep, I was on a hiatus. I was doing some I was working on jobs, working on life, got married, you know how it is. Priorities, but the coins, man, they called to me the whole time. I was always watching and waiting, and when the time seemed right, I came back. Why, thank you. I'm happy that I'm making videos now as well too. $175. What's $175, William? I'm trying to keep up with the chat and the context here. This right here, 2000, nope, 2001. He went to the bank and got a roll of loonies. The lady gave me a full roll of 2022. Oh, that's nice. I always love when you're on the hunt for the new colored coins and you go to the bank and they actually have them. Oh, there's nothing better. I remember at one point I was looking for the commemorative colored V-toonies. And I was going around everywhere asking if banks had them. A lot of the time they would give me a look like I was an alien, and they're just like, colored V-toonies, what are those? And I went to a CIBC branch, and they gave me a couple rolls, machine wrapped rolls, which is usually your first sign that they're going to be new. And they were actually, the obverse was facing out on both ends, so I had no idea what was even in there. And I went home, made a video, cracked it open, and it was full of the V-Design Victory Toonie. I don't know if I'm saying Victory Nickel, blah. Thank you, Kyle Vandergag. I'm just kind of getting back into the swing of things, you know, this overlay and all my setups and all my cameras and stuff. I'm still kind of trying to figure out what works the best. I'm trying to also appease you guys. If you ever have any constructive feedback, I always appreciate that. Now I say constructive feedback because some people are not necessarily constructive. And then also for anyone, I get so many every single day. I have people messaging me, asking me how much their coins are worth, asking me if I want to buy their coins, asking me this and that and the other thing. So if you do want to reach out to me and the beads on that look a little bigger than the other ones that I've seen tonight. I don't want to definitively say that's a large bead, but we could have a large bead there. But sorry, to finish my thought off, if anyone wants to basically chat with me or message me on social media, or if you need me to reply to your questions, or if you have a coin you think is worth money, I suggest you sign up for my channel membership. As a channel member, I will make it my absolute priority to basically get back to you and fulfill your wishes when it comes to coin roll hunts too. If you want to give input in terms of like what coins you want to see me hunt, stuff like that, members will always have priority, and I will always do what I can to appease them. But regardless, I appreciate the support anyways. It's a binary note. I didn't even know the 1953 had a hanging 3. I thought it was only the shoulder fold, no shoulder fold. Oh God, Devin Amiston. First of all, how's it going? Second of all, like I really have to stay away from the comments, unfortunately. Like I like to, like that's why I'm saying if you're a channel member, I'm gonna be much more likely to reply to your comments or to try and get back to you. But at this point, I just have so many silly messages. I'll post a coin and say, or a video and say, if you can find this coin, it'll be worth like $10,000. And then like my friend here, Devin Amitson, has pointed out, you'll have like 10 people that'll be like, oh yeah, like I have like 10 of them. And then it's just like, well, like clearly you don't, because, and then so many people will ask, like I'll say a 1969 large date. You have to find the large date, and they'll say, oh, I have the 1969. Is it worth money? And it's like, well, like watch the video to the end and you'll hear that I tell you that you have to have the large date. Like people just have no resourcefulness. Like most of the time when, oh yeah, William Fowler, there we go, my friend. You know what's up. We got a fine specimen has just joined the North Central Network. And you made me lose my thought. I got so excited from that. I blame TikTok. Oh, TikTok. Don't even... It is a toxic breeding ground for content, let me tell you that. I do post on TikTok, and I'm trying to spread the word about Canadian coins. That's the mission. The goal is I want everyone to realize how much fun it can be to hunt coins, how much fun it is to collect them, how addicting it is, and a lot of people appreciate it, but Mauricio Carceres. I'm not. Oh yeah. I don't know why I don't know if the delay is for you guys, but there's like a delay whenever someone subscribes or anything. Sorry, Mauricio Carceres. I am looking basically, when it comes to hunting Canadian nickels, I like to keep anything before the year 1960, because the 1960 and earlier coins have 12 edges here in Canada, which is pretty unique. Like most of the modern nickels have round edges. So I like to keep any 12 edge nickels that I find. I also like to keep King George VI nickels. Let's see if I can find one of the ones that I found so far. I really like to find these right here. These are pre-1952, the King George VI. So there are a few dates that you can look for that are worth more money. 1948, 1938. If this had a little dot underneath the 7, it would actually be worth a decent amount of money. But basically, I just like to stack these up. They're all made out of 99.9% nickel. So even just in precious metal content, this nickel is worth 30 cents actually in nickel value. I don't know if you guys knew that actual nickel composition nickels are worth much more than 5 cents. But so you should definitely hold on to these just simply for the precious metal value. And then the fact that it has George VI, it's so old, will definitely add a premium. It's just simple, or it's just simply, how bad does somebody need it? How much are they willing to pay for it? Like this 1947 nickel, someone might pay 50 cents. Someone might pay $15. It just all depends how bad they need it and how much you want to charge for it, pretty much. But there's a whole lot of stuff to look for when it comes to coin roll hunting. You can find anything, like absolutely anything. Oh, Rob Finds Treasure. Rob Finds Treasure is like the patriarch or the matriarch, or I don't know what the word I'm trying to look for, of coin roll hunting. I'm sure most people have been inspired and started coin roll hunting because of Rob Finds Treasure. He is definitely the king of the coin roll hunting community here on YouTube, at least in my opinion. But I really appreciate the support, William Fowler. This inspires me, man. This makes me wanna do better for you guys. The Coin Father, yes. I like that. Yep, he seems like a great guy. You know, maybe it's a pipe dream one day. Like, one of the things that inspired me, obviously, I love to do online coin battles. And one of the things that inspired me is watching him and, trying to think who it was. Him and Penny Dog and Silver Seeker and Ravenhawk Coins. And I think Half Dollar Media Hauler. They did 2 different live streams where they had battles with kind of different crews, and I don't know what it was, but just the vibe of those battles, seeing all those different big coin channels and the possibilities. Like I saw that. Oh, we got some spammers. If we got any mods in the house, watch out for these spammers entering the chat tonight. Jeez. But yeah, basically, I didn't want to just like rip off Rob Finds Treasure, but it's just more like a imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. I wanted to do the Canadian version of that. And I've tried my best. Hopefully you guys find it enjoyable. I always try to say the best work has not been done yet. It is ahead of us. We have barely gotten started yet in our YouTube journey. And this hunt is kind of drying out. I'm glad those first rolls were as hot as they were, because these last couple ones have been some skunkers. We only got 1 bundle left here, guys, but a little hard for you guys to see, but 1 bundle. Thank you, Dwayne Pickering. I appreciate that. For any of the regular watchers, there's a few in here right now, like BH Ringer, for example, and there's a few guys that are not moderators, but I would definitely be willing to make you a moderator if you would like. Just simply say the word, and boom, you're a mod. Because as we get bigger and we have like 60 plus people watching, the chance of these spammers and scammers and whatnot increases for sure. And having to do all of this on the fly, look through coins while managing the software and all that, it's be a little overwhelming. Also, just to give some quick shout outs as well, I always like to try and support my fellow coin roll hunters here in the oh my god, when Rob Finds Treasure had 554 subs you started? Oh my god. Well, that inspires me too. How long ago would that have been then, William? Like, how long ago, like how long has been Rob Finds Treasure's fall from grace, the opposite, like rise to success? Mod me, please. There you go, BH Ringer, boom. 5 years. Okay, he's been grinding. I know it says on his profile, like Rob Finds Treasure estimated whatever for his channel rounds as well. I was a member of his channel for a while. Like I signed up as a channel member. I would watch all of his live streams, tune in for all of his hunts. But as you get a little busier and you're creating your own content, doing hunts, it gets a little bit trickier to watch everybody's content. I try and tune in for everybody's videos here and there, but depending on who sells, I tend to trust ICCS, PCGS, and NGC over amateur. Yes, I would. I never like to buy graded coins from like a coin shop or anything like that, or even online. Like, people never trust a person's opinion. Trust a professional who deals with coins every day's opinion. Because that's what I find too, is like the people that I like, you should never be overconfident in your knowledge when it comes to coins. You should always have a large base of people that you can talk to and ask questions. I have a few what I would call experts that whenever I find anything good, I try and reach out to them. 64. I was really hoping that was going to be older. Some of these Jeffersons, they look like they could be silver, but But yeah, you should never be overconfident. You should never assume. I have a tendency, honestly, to undergrade. So if I see a coin, like I have a 1947 Maple Leaf half dollar and a 1947 silver dollar, and I took it to the coin shop, my half dollar, and got it appraised, like the grade of it, when I did my Coins Unlimited interview, and I thought it was going to be at the very bottom of the spectrum, and it may have been cleaned even. And he said with the details and the toning on it was very desirable. He said, first of all, which could add some value to it. And he said it could even be like fine, very fine, or extremely fine. And I was like, really? Like, all right. Like I thought it was like the lowest of the low. So really, Rob has a gardening channel. Interesting. Yep, I just find the fact like YouTube to be so fascinating in terms of like how it's like a combination of people's passions and also like film and photography at the same time. Like, and like also like live stream. There's just so many different aspects to it and so many different skill sets that can complement or like detract from your YouTube channel. Like personality, technology, all of these things, your like skills with a camera, they all factor in to how it works. But it's always good if you start somewhere else, maybe the gardening channel was just the prototype, and then he kicked it into high gear when he started the coin channel. Oh no, Cat came back? No. You had 2 boxes from the RCM 1991 quarters? That is like one of the gold mine holy grail finds for coin roll hunting here in Canada. If you find even a roll of 1991 quarters, it's worth like $500-600. That's rough, man. That's rough. But hey, if you sold it because you needed the money or something, then hey, I understand that. But if like you accidentally sold it in '91 because you didn't know it was going to be a key date, then like one of the biggest mistakes I made recently in the last year or two was I probably got a box of 2021 single date dimes, and those are actually really rare and sought after. I had no hindsight at the time, like nobody ever really does when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I'm sure that I had a box of the single date 2021 dimes, and I just probably got it from a bank, was probably angry that I got it, and had to drive down the street and turn it right into another bank. I've thus become a little more like, I don't like to take uncirculated stuff. I'll just say like, actually maybe I won't take that if it's not a big problem. I wouldn't really suggest that for everybody, but I just want to give this, no, I just want to make sure it wasn't silver or anything like that. Rob Backyard Gardener. Interesting. Yep, I definitely like this coin channel. Like, this is the same channel I've always had, but I've changed the name of it like 100 times. I started off with what I will say it was educational, recreational, herbal gardening videos of that kind of variety is what I started off with, and I'm still into that. It's not that but not nearly as passionate about that. I've always been into collecting Pokemon cards, Dragon Ball Z cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, HeroClix, like the amount of action figures, the amount of stuff that I've collected over my lifetime is just absolutely disgusting. And then the coins, there's just something that like clicked, It's just everything else that was already there when coins came along with its vast library and like the different amounts of things you could get, all the different countries with the coin roll hunting, with the silver stacking. Oh, it was just game over. Ugh. This stream is so good, you're tearing up. Oh my God. Well, I never thought that my streams would bring someone to tears of joy. So that's an accomplishment that I did not expect right there. So yes, there is indeed a 1977 high and low 7, but with a lot of those minor varieties for Canadian coins, they do not bring very high premiums unless they are in great condition. Like, I'm talking high MS. For the 1977, I think it's the low that is the valuable one. I think it needs to be at least MS65 or MS66 to be worth much more than face value. Other than that, it's worth like 30 cents to $1, so. Yes, that is one thing about coins too. Like of all the other hobbies I've had, let's say like let's take like action figures for example. Like maybe not the best example, but like sealed action figures. That's what I'm talking. Because there was a time where I was like, if I can find sealed action figures for like a really good price and just throw them in my closet, hold on to them for 20 years, maybe I can turn a profit. Very silly, very very silly. Let me tell you that. But when it comes to reselling stuff, like you always need to consider the challenges to reselling something if you don't want to hold on to it forever. Like I love coins and I'm sure I'm going to pass a ton of them down, but I am definitely at some point going to sell some of my collection. So sorry, I'm getting a little distracted here trying to make sure I don't skip past any good coins, and I also kind of just lost my frame of thought there. But yeah, whatever I was saying, it's good. And that's not an extra water line right there. That's just like a weird bit of postment damage above the line. Sunrise Estate Services Limited on iCollector has a 1948 silver dollar for bidding in less than 2 weeks. And yeah, how much is that going for? Even if it's like MS0, then even if it's like 1 on the Sheldon scale, it's still $1,000. And guys, look at that. We got our first bunny of this hunt. We got at least one bunny. Let's see. These bunnies are deceiving. It looks kind of like it's a rotated die, but no, that's not. Definitely not. I also have a tendency to think coins are rotated for some reason if I don't flip them over properly. Oh, this is a 91. Our first 91, guys. Yes, it's not a very nice 91, but what have we gotten? We've gotten like 4 or 5 2000 Ps, and now we got a 91. The only key date that we have not found so far is a 1970. But that is not to say that there isn't one up ahead here. We still have, 3 rolls to go. Oh, are you not a mod yet, William? Oh, I'm so sorry, man. I thought you were a mod already. There you go. You are now a mod, my friend. You were a mod in spirit, but now you are a mod in reality. Sometimes like there's a delay on those effects, and sometimes they like scare me and make me jump. That's why I didn't put my headset on today, is I just turned the volume on my speakers up so I didn't get spooked whenever the notifications went off. They can be a little disturbing sometimes. But man, this has been an awesome night, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I really hope we can have a lot more live streams just like this in the future. I really love hunting nickels. They are my favorite, and they are definitely the bread and butter of Canadian coin roll hunting. But I am going to be hunting some quarters for sure. I got lots of quarter hunts coming up. They are probably my favorite to hunt in terms of like finding silver and NIFCs and the colored coins, but nickels hold a very special place in my heart. 1963. Nickels are great because you can, like, they're very affordable too, whether you're like a seasoned coin collector or you're just getting into it. Like if you're younger and you don't have a ton of money, like it's just very accessible nickels, and it's not as it's a little bit easier to go in and just ask for like 10 rolls of nickels if you're younger. Oh yeah, there's tons of money in jewelry. A lot of like Coins Unlimited, which is the #1 coin shop that I go to, and I would say it's probably one of the largest and most legitimate coin shops in not only Ontario but Canada. I just absolutely love it in there. It's like my safe place, my paradise, my haven. But they deal, they deal a lot in jewelry as well. Like most of the jewelry that I have, like this is a gold ring right here, and like it's super cheap. Like that's why I like to go to places like coin shops to buy jewelry, because they know so much about precious metals and stones that they'll be usually very reasonable and fair. Like even like a pawn shop is all right, but even at a pawn shop, a lot of the time they'll rip you off, especially when you're selling your stuff. So I like to deal with people that deal in precious metals, and a lot of the time they'll just buy it for scrap and they'll just mark it up a little bit. And Nickel Scout, how's it going? And Alan Thompson, I'm trying to get to everybody. Yes, there is lots of money to be made from buying and selling coins, and it's just like of all the hobbies, there's not many hobbies where you can just, if you're done with it, like I don't want to say I'm never going to be like done, but if someone's like, oh, you know what, I hate coins, I want to get out of this, you can just take all your coins to the bank and cash them all in, which like is an absolute tragedy for them, but it's an absolute miracle for me because hopefully I can get there and pick up their collection right when they drop it off. But there's not many hobbies when you want to get out of it that you can just go and drop it all off for the face value or even more than what you actually invested in it originally. So that's one of the reasons that I love coin roll hunting is it's very little cost of like all the hobbies out there, like drinking and gambling and all these terrible things you can do like for your soul and for also your body. Coin roll hunting, I find it's good for both. It's good for the soul, good for the body. And look at this. We got, might be either a dime or a foreign coin, and it's like glued. Oh, it's a dime. And it is stuck. Real stuck. You found a roll of uncirculated 1970. That is a good find. I would like to find that. Those can be worth, like, they're not crazy valuable, but they can be worth, it's definitely worth it to get them graded. If they hit the, this is the last roll. By the way, I should have given you guys a bit of a heads up, but this is our last roll for tonight, guys. And then we're going to wrap this up. Go get some grub. But let's see if maybe the coin gods will bless us with one more decent little find. You like silver dollars, 50 cent, and pennies. What type of action figures was I collecting? Ooh, I struck a nerve with that, eh? Mainly just Star Wars 6-inch Black Series and some McFarlane, just some like random McFarlane action figures, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings, stuff like that. But I did actually sell a lot of my sealed action figures. I still have like 20 or 30 or so, but nothing crazy. But guys, that is it. As far as I can see, my lord, we hunted something like $150 in nickels tonight. 57 watching, 64 likes. Hey, that's not a bad ratio. I'll take that. But let's see. Let's do a little bit of a wrap up here. Show you guys some of the goodies that we found tonight. My favorite find is going to be this 1964 for sure. This thing is a stunner. As soon as I'm done this video, I'm going to send a, I think this is the right one. Which is the cameo one? Maybe it's this one's the cameo one. I got them mixed up. But I'm going to send a picture of this one off to my buddy Cole, aka Burlington Bullion, and see what he thinks. He's probably just going to say business strike with a heavy cameo, maybe if ultra heavy cameo if I am lucky. But man, you don't find them this nice too often. I think this is 64, 80, 90, like 50-ish years old right here. So, you know, if I look this good when I'm 50 years old, I will not complain at all. But that is a pretty nice little find. Where are our Georgies? Where are our Georgies? There's one right there. I'll just show you guys this Georgie. We also found two Georgies. We found a 1940, and we found this beauty right here, 1947, which is actually one of my favorite dates to find as well for Canadian coins. There's just so much tomfoolery that went on in 1947 between the varieties and the dates and the different sevens that it is always nice to find one of these. I did throw it under the scope, and I do not see a dot, at least where it should be. So it's unfortunate. But I found quite a few 1947s, and the dot is like the holy grail of the 1947 nickels for sure. So I don't know why it doesn't want to focus there. But we also found some young heads. We found some rabbit nickels. No foreign coins in this hunt. I'm surprised when you search this much stuff, you'd expect to find at least one foreign, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This was actually a great night, much better than I anticipated, and that's only because you guys joined me. So for everybody that left donations tonight too, thank you so much, William Fowler, everyone that is joining my channel as a member. I promise big things are on the way. Also, I mentioned that I am partnering with AppMex. This is going to be a huge partnership, and hopefully I'm going to be able to bring some really exciting stuff to you guys. I know they have all sorts of amazing different products, from precious metals, bullion, scrap silver coins. They also have mystery rolls of like wheat pennies. I might grab some of those and make some videos with those as well if you guys would like to see them. But if you want to support my channel, just go check out some of my playlists. I would love if you would check out my Rare and Valuable American Coins playlist. That would really help my channel out. But that's pretty much going to do it for this one. So thank you so much. We'll do some quick shout outs. Nickel Scout, William Fowler, Zippo, The Cat Came Back, Coin Junkie AG, Lee Lifeson, BH Ringer, Retro Television, everybody else, Chris, where is it? Chris McCollig, Mario Bros Newfoundland Coins, NN Coins Canada, Kyle Vandergag. Thank you everybody so much, whether you were returning or this was your first stream. I can promise that this is just the beginning. We're going to be back next week, probably hunting quarters, so tune in then. But I'm going to be releasing some videos this week. Check them out. Give them a little view and a little like. I would appreciate it. But I think that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everybody.